everybody. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. We're back for another day of fitness, so here we go. All right, so mobility to start is going to be hamstrings and low back. So we're gonna head back over to your door jam. This is our door jam. You're gonna lie on your back, and you wanna set yourself up so you have the one leg up, one leg down. Now this leg should be relaxed. See how when I hit it, it can still kind of like bounce around a little bit, okay? We don't want to be like this where you're just like trembling, trying to keep that leg straight, okay? So we're right there, and then what we're gonna do is bring this leg up as high as we can until you start to press this leg in. This is gonna activate the hamstring and then relax it back down, okay? And we're gonna go for 15 of these, all right? So if as you're going through the 15, you're like, hey, I'm not really feeling that stretch anymore, then you can start to scooch a bit closer, okay? So going 15 per side there. And then all we're gonna do for our low back stretch is we're gonna cross one leg over and then allow that leg just to drop down to the floor, okay? So I can tell that my low back is quite tight, all right? If this feels like it's not good enough for you, then you can bring that leg farther up to the side, and then we're just gonna hang out here for 90 seconds on each side, okay? So pretty simple, cross over and then drop down to the floor, all right? So there's our mobility. From there, we'll go into our structural balance work, okay? So today we're going back to heel slides. We have our slideys, we have our carpet, so we are going to lie down on our backs. We'll have our heels on the slideys. We're gonna push your hips up, slide out, and then pull back in. Slide out, pull back in, okay? So we're really looking to try and isolate those hamstrings. Let's try and stay hollow in the ribs a bit, okay? So we don't wanna be always like driving our ribs up and back this way. That's gonna make our low back super jacked up. We wanna try and squeeze the butt cheeks, hollow the ribs, down, slide back in, okay? We got 12 of those. After that, we have our overhead split squat. So, my right arm is overhead, my left leg is going to go forward, okay? Balance. And then you're gonna come down, tap the knee, and then push back up. Tap, push back up, okay? So a few keys to success on that one. We're looking to keep the bicep nice and close to the ear. If you don't have space to do it overhead, you can do it in a front rack, that's fine, okay? And then we're trying to get that back knee down to the floor. And we want to be far enough that when you put your knee down, you're more or less at 90 degrees at the front knee. If you want to be a little farther forward, you can, that's okay. We just don't want to be going so far forward that your heel comes off, all right? So that is going to be 12 per leg as well, and then we're doing 4 sets through, okay? So there's our structural balance. Looking to build the quads, stretch the hips, build the hammies, all right? From there, we go into a 30-minute AMRAP, and for this one, we're just trying to look at moving like a pretty consistent, comfortable pace. This is definitely more one to kind of work on that aerobic capacity, and not so much to try and work so hard that we have to lie down and do the bacon sizzle at the end of it, okay? So we're starting off with 4 Turkish Get Ups, okay? So whatever weight you have, if you know that the weight that you have is like super light for your Turkish Get Up, then maybe do 6 instead of doing 4, do 8, whatever. Like, don't go more than 8, okay? If you know that the weight you have is super heavy for Turkish Get Ups, you can just do 2. That's fine, okay? And then it's up to you if you want to do 2 on one side, 2 on the other, or then 1, 1, 1, 1. Up to you, okay? So the reminder of how the Turkish Get Up goes, we have one arm up overhead. Today we're going to start from the top because generally the weight's going to be a bit lighter, okay? We're going to start from the top. You're going to step back with this leg. Conveniently, this leg you can tap when your hand's not being filled, okay? And then you're up nice and tall. We're going to reach down to the side, slide the back leg through, elbow down, slide out, and then you're on your back. And now you use that leg, roll yourself up onto the elbow, slide the hand in, back, vertical, stand. And then from there you can do the same side again, or you can switch arms and then come back and forth, okay? 4 of those. Then we go into 20 reverse crunches. For our reverse crunch, we're leaving our legs here, up the ceiling, okay? I've talked about this a lot. Imagine you are Cyclops and you are shooting your laser beam straight to the ceiling, and you don't want to get your feet into the laser beam. Otherwise, bye-bye feet. All right? So they stay a little bit farther out in front of you. It's going to make it a lot harder for the core. From there, we go into a 45-second side plank. For that one, I like to have my hand up, helps stack me a little bit, helps keep me nice and straight. You can either go up on the elbow, that's fine, or you can go onto the hand. All right? Really, you could argue that this is an easier one, but I like this one more because then you don't have to worry about smashing your elbow to death. Okay? So we're looking to hold that nice straight position. 45 seconds on one side, 45 seconds on the other side. Okay? Now, from there, 400-meter run. Get outside. Get here. Get. Come on. Go. Okay? You come back, and then we go into 20 alternating dumbbell bent over rows. They're on the floor. You can put a hand on the knee if you want to. 1, 2, all the way up until we get 20. Okay, 10%. Then 10 reverse burpees. Slide it back a bit. So reverse burpee, lower yourself into your squat, roll back, bring yourself forward, and stand up. Okay? So they're going to really try and use that roll from the back. Roll forward. Okay? You got 10 of those. Then the dead bug. All right, from here, a little crunch. So you're trying to keep those ribs pressed down. One arm out, one leg out. 10%. Okay? So we're going through that. Oh, and then a 400-meter run again. Sorry. All right? So what we're looking to do is just really slowly move through here. There should not be like the up, down of your heart rate. If you feel like you get through 10 bent over rows and your heart rate is really high, then slow down, stop, take a small rest, okay? We don't want to be like keeled over onto our knees trying to get our breath back. You want to be able to consistently just move through the entire workout, maybe like a 5-second or 10-second rest here, but there shouldn't be any like 30 or 40-second rests where you're like, where's the chalk? I need chalk, can't breathe, okay? I think we've all had that experience. All right, so that's it for today, you guys. 30 minutes, nice and slow, keep on moving, and this way you're nice and recovered for a certain something that might be coming tomorrow. All right, have a good day, you guys. Bye-bye.